Hello, future me. If you don't remember anything about this day of the emperor's birthday in 2022, just remember this one. You ordered stuff online from the American Amazon. Sorry, I feel in your back. And you ordered 3 items from the Japanese Amazon, and you also ordered 5 items from the American Amazon, and then we got email of confirmation from the Japanese Amazon that the items will be shipped by Friday, because if it's in the same country they come fast. But I didn't get any email from the other one, and I was wondering why. And then I tried to go and log in, and then when I log in, I usually have no problem. Like last time, what happened when I logged in, it took me to an account that was not familiar to me. It was like with my Hawaiian address, like when I was living in Hawaii as a student, as a married student. We lived in a married apartments, and I was like, what the heck is going on here? And like how when you look for like certain things, they there are suggestions and stuff, and the suggestions were like all like the books of the Twilight books that I used to be crazy about back then. And I was like, well, this is not right. And so I was like, well, I know that I have to know if that order is real or not, and what kind of address I send it to. Like I was really in panic. So today I sat down on the computer and I actually looked for somebody from the Amazon people, the customer service online, to talk to them and just ask for advice. And if I'm losing my mind, or somebody hacked my account, or like am I crazy? It's like, oh, I always the same account, and then it tells me that I haven't purchased anything for the last 3 months. I haven't purchased anything for the last 10 plus years on apparently on that, because I was back in Hawaii, and then the address was not this address here. So I tried to explain to the customer service people that I purchased yesterday something, and on both Japanese and US there was this I guess, I don't know, I wouldn't know if it was a guy or a lady. The first one that came was like, I think it was some kind of Indian name, because when I read it, it sounds like Indian to me. But there are lots of Indian people who live in the States, right? Like there are all kinds of names in the States. So anyway, that person ditched me very quickly. The second one that came, it just said disconnected, whatever. And then another person connected, and it was a she, because it was like a female name, English name. And she started saying, oh yeah, that's like, I'll escalate the process I'll take it to the whatever team. I don't remember whatever team she said. And we'll see what we can do within the next 24 to 48 hours. And so I was like, and she's like, anything else I can help? I'm like, well, you don't understand. I feel dumb. I feel like I purchased yesterday 5 things and I don't need them for work, which starts, in April, but who cares about that? And then I don't understand why this account goes back to when I was in college. Like it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, am I going nuts? Like, it's somebody hacked my account, the now account, the recent one. And then she's like, well, I don't know, but like, well, and then the third, and she disconnected. And then the third one was this lady, bless her heart, her name is Courtney. Tonight, when I say my prayers to Heavenly Father, I will ask for extra blessings for her, and I will thank Him for sending that lady to me this day, because she actually sounded a bit different. She was like, let's get down to the bottom of this. I'll help you. And she started asking from the dumbest questions, like, are you sure it was from the US and not the UK one? And I was like, well, I purchase things on my phone usually because and on my phone it's all set up with the Japanese, the JP one, and the US one. That's it. So there, those two, there is no other options that I use. Like, no, I saw there were others like UK, there was like Australia, there were all kinds of countries there, but I don't. And so she was like, okay, so did you get email? I was like, I got an email of confirmation from the JP one, but not from the US one. And she said, well, okay, can you give me your full name and your email address? And I did. And she's like, well, what I see here is like, you haven't purchased anything for the last 3 months. I'm like, I know, that's what I see too on my phone, and I'm losing my mind because last night I did it, and it was the US account. And she's like, okay, let's think about it. What's your mobile phone? I'm like, here in Japan? She's like, yeah, give it to me. And I was like, oh no, first, before that, she asked me for the 4 digits of the credit card that I'm using. So I gave it to her. She's like, yeah, it's not that. It says like there's some other card that expired. I'm like, of course, it says my college card that I used back then as a college student. Like, that's like five kids ago, you know? And so she's like, that cannot be right. So she asked me for my phone number here, and she I hear my baby boy crying, so I have to go. But I will make another video. Sorry.